So let me get this straight. Some of you idiotic politicians in Michigan are more concerned with ass play and sodomy than poisoned water. Y'all are more focused on gay sex than gay people are. I'm the librarian and I can read it. If you haven't been living under a rock, you know that Flint, Michigan is going through one of the hardest times ever. Bunch of lead and shit is in their water. I heard that people are having to take their children to other cities just to give them showers. People have to plan how they live based off of how many bottles of water they have. It's disgusting, and the whole point of it is this crisis would not be happening in an affluent city. But if it were to happen in a city where there's a lot of white rich people, there would be harsh consequences and the issue would be resolved immediately. But since it's a lot of poor blacks and a lot of poor people without power, Michigan is just sitting around like, girl, I don't know what's going on, sis. A water problem, girl? We got a water problem? I don't hear you, sis. I don't know what y'all talking about. We're perfect and we're clean, sis. It's like, bitch, you knew. Don't act brand spanking new hoe. You know this water is as dirty as some of y'all underwear because y'all know a lot of these straight niggas think that washing their ass is gay. So instead of putting in work to solve the problem right under your nose, you decide to go a little bit lower to our asses and try to pass a bill that will prevent us from throwing our asses in a circle on some peen like I like it. Look it up, and this was able to be passed because it was attached to a bill about bestiality. Essentially, they were equating the two. Sis, if you don't stop worrying about gay men's assholes and prostates, I know something, bitch. Why don't you fix the motherfucking nasty, dirty ass sewer, toilet tank, toxic waste built ass liquid that you're charging people to drink? People don't want to pay their water bills. They don't want to pay for dirt dripping out their faucet, poison, but then you force them to, and especially if they have kids, if they're not paying their water bill, that means they're not getting water, and then that means that their kids are in danger, so then you send child protective services out there to get their fucking kids. It's like, what the fuck? And some people are losing their houses because they don't want to pay for this shit. All this is going on, and your privileged filtered water drinking asses have the nerve to sit up here and twirl around in government buildings and pass a bill on sodomy that cannot even be enforced because the Supreme Court already said to you hoes that you can't make a bill like that. So you wasted time, you wasted taxpayers' money, you watched the gay porn, got insulted because of self-hate, probably because you low-key lusted after it, and you went and made a bill out there. I hope somebody washes y'all dirty ass underwears and attitudes and lets all that water from it drip out into your faucets. Could you imagine how angry people would be if the waters of the rich and politicians were contaminated and the only thing that was being talked about was dicks being inserted into assholes? Y'all are pathetic, ignoring the suffering of hundreds of thousands underneath you while frolicking around creating bullshit bills that can't even be used about sodomy. Me riding big black peen and taking a few anacondas here and there does not have anything to do with the state of emergency that Flint is in, okay? Stop trying to guard my asshole and start trying to guard the pipes and filters that are in Flint. I'm not playing with you hoes anymore. And I'm gonna read the hell out of your hooked on phonics needing ass. Most of your fan base is unfamiliar with the concept of fatherhood and or responsibility, so I don't know why they think